Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark and Sara. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
And today's show is brought to you by Rupert's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it. At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Ruper's. Also brought to you by Dubois Electric, building lasting relationships since 1967. From homes to businesses, their licensed, fully trained technicians handle it all. Repairs, upgrades, standby generators, EV chargers, heat pumps, and more. No job is too big and no job is too small. Learn more at duboiselectric.com.
We have the pleasure of being joined in studio today by the owner of Revived Spaces, Cindy Letourneau. How are you?
Doing great, thank you.
Yay.
Excellent. Thanks for joining us early on a Monday morning.
I know.
Is this early for you?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit? Yeah.
A little.
Well, you're your own boss, right? So you can
I
make your own
am.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 o'clock comes early for a lot of people. But Cindy and her business were recently featured in the spring issue of LA Metro Magazine. So if you haven't picked that up yet, please do. We're going to be talking to Cindy all about her business and a whole lot more. Coming up here in just a bit. But before we get there, let's take a look at some headlines for Monday, April 20th. 420, man.
Oh, that's right. The Sun Journal reports that Lewiston City councilors asked the city assessor for a 1-year delay before implementing the citywide property revaluations. According to City Assessor William Healy, a 1-year delay provides homeowners and businesses 15 months to digest their new valuations and prepare for the 2027-28 tax season.
Maine Public reports that Central Maine Power will lower an average customer's bill by $4 per month beginning in July. Public advocate Heather Sanborn said the decrease should be $11 a month. That's how much less CMP had to pay to recover from storm damage. CMP says it plans to keep $7 of that increase to pay for grid improvements without seeking a rate hike. Sanborn said, quote, "That's a very unusual request."
Walmart is planning to remodel 3 stores in Maine, including Auburn. Wonder if they'll get rid of that pole. The retail giant will upgrade its layouts, technology, and services to offer more convenient shopping and delivery. The company will introduce free pharmacy delivery for Walmart Plus members and new shopping brands to store shelves.
And Lewiston and Auburn city offices and services are closed today to observe Patriots Day. Many services are available online at lewistonmaine.gov and auburnmaine.gov. Now it's time for the weather.
Weather! Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love. I did not love having to scrape my windshield this morning.
That was a surprise.
That was a surprise. And had to pull my door open because it was frozen shut. Yeah, not impressed. But anyways, sunshine gives way to cloudy skies later this afternoon. We'll have a high of 44 and a low of 29. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a high of 45 and a low of 26. And cloudy with early morning snow showers. Tomorrow, high 43 and a low of 31.
Happy spring.
Happy spring.
In sports, in Game 1 of their best-of-7 playoff series, the Bruins gave up 4 goals in the third period.
Ridiculous.
In a 4-3 loss to the Buffalo Sabres.
Embarrassing.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Game 2 is tomorrow night in Buffalo.
I feel bad. Asher fell asleep on the couch watching the game, and he was still there this morning when I got up. I was like, oh, buddy.
And he probably fell asleep when the Bruins were up 2-0.
He probably did. I'm sure he did.
Yeah, feeling pretty good about
Because that's when I went to bed. I was like, 2-0, almost the end of the second.
Yep.
We're good.
Yep.
Nope.
Not so much.
Not so much. Jaylen Brown scored 26 points and Jason Tatum added 25 to lead the Celtics to a 123-91 win over the Philadelphia 76ers in Game 1 of their best-of-7 series. Game 2 is tomorrow night in Boston.
And the Red Sox still stink.
Yeah, they do.
They lost to the Detroit Tigers 6-2. They'll play again today with a Patriots Day start time of 11:10 a.m. in Boston.
I Boston's going to be cray-cray today.
Yeah, they've got the marathon today, too.
Ain't going to be nowhere to park.
Yeah, good luck if you're traveling
Take the train.
in and around Beantown today.
Take the train.
That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is Sweeping the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
Street sweeping.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Let's take a look at FPBs for April the 20th, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
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 Is it Joey Lawrence's birthday?
It's Joey Lawrence's birthday. Whoa.
Oh.
He's 50 years old today. He played Joey Russo, in Blossom.
That's really good.
Thanks. From 91 to 95, it's the only thing I do well. He also played Joe Longo in Melissa and Joey that ran from 2010 to 2015. And he starred in Give Me a Break back when he was a youngster.
He was just a baby in that show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the series Brotherly Love with his real-life brothers, Matthew and Andrew.
They have a podcast, too.
Do they?
I think it's also called Brotherly Love.
All right.
Yeah.
Carmen Electra is 54 years old today.
Not her real name.
Not her real name. Real name is Tara Lee Patrick.
Wow.
She began her career as a singer after moving to Minneapolis, where she was discovered by some guy named Prince.
Who dat?
I don't know. Never heard of him. He produced her self-titled debut studio album in 1993. Then Carmen began modeling in 96. She had appearances in several issues of Playboy magazine before relocating to Los Angeles, where she had her breakthrough role in Baywatch.
Lots of running.
She also achieved recognition for her work in parody films such as Scary Movie, Scary Movie 4, Date Movie, Epic Movie, Disaster Movie, and other films that end with the word movie.
Yeah.
Crispin Glover, 62 years old today.
He is one creepy looking dude.
He's a creepy looking dude. He's a creepy dad as George McFly in Back to the Future.
Yep.
And then he also starred as the Thin Man in Charlie's Angels that came out in 2000.
Yep.
And some other movies as well. Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, Willard, Beowulf, Alice in Wonderland, and the Academy Award winning Hot Tub Time Machine. Just kidding. Jessica Lange, 77 years old today.
Yeah.
Her career spans over 5 decades.
Yeah.
She starred in King Kong in 1976 and then won Academy Awards for Tootsie in 1982 and Blue Sky in 94. And rounding out FPBs for April the 20th is legendary actor and humanitarian George Takei, who is 89 years old today.
Oh, my.
That's great. Cindy, you're getting quite a show here this morning. We're just, all of our talents are on display.
I love it when he does that. Oh, my.
George played Sulu in the Star Trek franchise, and he came out as gay in 2005, became a prominent proponent of LGBTQ rights, and has been a vocal advocate of the rights of immigrants.
Yeah.
He's also won several awards and accolades for his work on human rights and Japan-U.S. relations.
His family was placed into one of those
Intern-
encampments in
Internment camp,
in I believe he was in Washington at the time, but might have been Oregon. It's wild. His story is wild.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Those are your FPBs. Now it's time for some OTDs. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. I apologize for that, Cindy. That's no way to start your Monday. Having to listen to that nonsense.
Love it.
Oh, 16 years ago in 2010, the Broadway adaptation of the Green Day concept album American Idiot opened in New York. Can you imagine a Broadway show based on Green Day?
Who'd have thunk
Who'd
it?
have thunk it? Also 16 years ago in 2010, the Deepwater Horizon drilling rig exploded in the Gulf of Mexico. 11 workers were killed and roughly 205.8 million gallons of crude oil spilled into the Gulf before the well was finally capped 3 months later.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. Didn't they have I know this sounds silly. They had a vacuum. It was like a vacuum that went across the top of the water and sucked up It sounds insane, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure that's
it
what it
does.
was. I know. I don't know how they do that.
I hope it was a Dyson.
I probably. 18 years ago in 2008, Danica Patrick became the first female to win an Indy car race when she won the Indy Japan 300.
Go Danica.
Yeah.
Spent some time in the NASCAR Cup Series as well.
Yeah. She's well known. 33 years ago in 1993, Shania Twain released her self-titled debut album, Let's Go Girls. I'm not a huge fan of hers, but I'll go. That song comes on, I'll go. 36 years ago in 1990, Janet Jackson got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. 67 years ago in 1959, Dolly Parton released her first single, Puppy Love, when she was just a budding 13-year-old.
Incredible.
We've had access to Dolly Parton for 67 years. And
That's amazing.
it's still never going to be enough.
Yep.
It's never going to be enough.
No.
She's a treasure. Oh, this is for you, Mark. 114 years ago in 1912, Fenway Park opened in Boston.
Best ballpark in baseball.
Boop, boop.
Don't even start with me.
I wasn't gonna.
All right. I was talking to the general
Oh,
public.
the JP? Okay. 173 years ago in 1853, Harriet Tubman started her Underground Railroad. Fun fact, not actually a railroad.
Kind of like a tunnel.
More like a tunnel.
Yeah,
Or, a hidden door under your stairs or a closet.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 185 years ago in 1841, the first detective story was published. It was Edgar Allan Poe's Murders in the Rue Morgue. Spoiler alert, it was an ape.
Oh, great. Thanks, Sarah. Now everything's ruined.
Now you gotta read it.
Cindy, I hope you didn't plan on reading that thing. Now that Sarah ruined it for everyone.
Ruined it for everyone. Yep. I said spoiler alert.
You did.
Before I gave you the murderer.
All right. I'm going to have to censor it when I edit this.
An ape.
Those are your FPBs and OTDs for April the 20th.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
Dirigo Federal Credit Union is proud to call Lewiston Auburn home. Whether you're buying a house, saving for the future, or growing your business, we're here for you, right where you live. Visit dirigofcu.com and feel the difference of a credit union that truly knows LA.
And now, we shift focus fully to our guest in studio, owner of Revived Spaces, Cindy Letourneau. Cindy, first of all, how did it feel to be featured in LA Metro Magazine?
It was great. I really welcome the opportunity. The Chamber introduced me to Lydia Media, and I appreciate it very, very much. Everyone's been so great.
And it was written and photographed by Jennifer Grace. And I believe Jennifer has been she's a phenomenal photographer, but I believe this is her first story.
Oh, really?
In the magazine as well.
Wow, I'm honored to be her first one.
Little part of history there. Yeah, great stuff.
Yes, she was great too.
Yeah. Your business has been in existence since 2022.
Yes.
And what made you decide to start a business focusing on organization and design?
Yeah, so it's been something I've wanted to do for a long time. And I love to organize and decorate. And I've been doing it for myself, for friends and family. And I just thought I can really help people that might not have that skill set and really have a need. So that was my main focus, and I love it.
And how did you acquire that skill set, or were you born with it?
I think as a kid, I was always rearranging my room and decorating, but I actually, I took courses at the New York Institute of Art and Design for decorating. Oh. And then I became a certified organizational specialist through the Clutter Bug. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. Her name is Cass Arsden, and she used to have a show on HGTV called Hot Mess House.
That's a great name.
And she became certified, and I took her course. So I learned a lot through Cass.
That's cool. Do you ever just this is something I would do, walk into someone's home, you're not there, in a professional sense, but you just look around and you're like, oh my God, I would love to organize this house. I just want to get my hands on it.
Yes, sometimes, yes.
How do you refrain? Do you just start like...
I know. And I want to help people, but I certainly don't want to insult anyone either.
Or overstep.
Because some people love it. I mean, a lot of people love their stuff.
Yeah.
And they take comfort in it. So,
Yeah. How do you handle someone who likes living in their chaos but wants to get more organized? Like, it must be difficult for some people to part with things.
it is. I think that's the biggest thing is when you have to start with decluttering, because you can have organized baskets and bins and stuff, but if you have too much stuff to go in it, it's not going to look organized. So you got to really pare down. So I think that's the biggest piece that I work with people on.
Yeah. I need to get you into my basement. And that sounds creepy.
That's
Like,
yeah.
but we have a clutterer in a clutterer, a saver, a person who likes to save and has no place to put those things in our home. And he really needs some organizational help.
Yeah. Does he save because he thinks he might need it someday?
He'll use it. Yeah. I don't know what he's going to use a Rubbermaid tote full of hockey pucks for, but it could come in handy.
It could.
Coasters
Coasters. I don't know.
or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Cindy, what's the secret? How do you convince people to part with things that they've had forever for whatever reason?
Yeah, and I think the secret is they don't know what they're missing. Like, some people take comfort in their stuff, but they don't know what it's like to live in a stress-free environment. Like, if once it's calmer and more organized, it's such a weight lifted off your shoulders, and they might not realize it until it happens. You know.
The freedom of not being weighed down by your stuff.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And you really can't use all of it. You know. So.
And there was a piece in the story, and there are photos on your website, which is revived-spaces.com, about a client of yours whose bed was just so full of clutter, they only had like a little corner of the bed to sleep on.
Yes, that was one of my favorite pieces of working with a client. That elderly person's son actually contacted me to help his mother, and she just didn't know where to start. And she had clothes on her bed, and she really was sleeping on like a fifth of her bed, right on the edge. And so that was so rewarding to help her go through all of her clothes, because she physically couldn't do it. So I held up clothes, yay or nay. You know, it was kind of easy to go through, and she was all into it. She really wanted a good night's sleep. And as I was telling Sarah earlier, we put fresh sheets on her bed, and she was able to have a great night's sleep.
Yeah. Awesome. Is this your first leap into entrepreneurship?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that like?
Well, I guess it's challenging because I have another full-time job. I have another career that I do. So this is something a passion of mine that I've been wanting to do. So I kind of have dual careers, but I really learned a lot by with the help of SCORE. I would definitely recommend a new business owner working with them and utilizing their webinars and talking with one of their representatives. That was very helpful. Of course, there's tons of resources online too. And then some of the courses I talked about, the things you need to do as a business owner. Marketing is one of the biggest pieces. So just getting known out there.
What has your experience as an entrepreneur been over the past 4 years? Is it kind of what you expected? Is it a lot more work? Is it somewhere in the middle?
I'd say it's somewhere in the middle, because it's, as an entrepreneur, you have a skill set that you want to share with people, and that's the fun part of it. But there is all those behind the scenes work that you need to do on the business side.
And did you have experience in that before?
No, my other career is in human resources. So, some of it, but, as I mentioned before, not like the marketing piece and all that. Right, so,
right. Yeah.
So there is a lot to learn for sure.
Learning on the job in human resources must be very helpful in this type of work, because you really understand people.
Yes. Yeah, it does. Well, that was my main goal because I know that people bring to work what stresses they might have at home. You know, a lot of times their behaviors in the workplace start at home. So, you know, having a calm home is very important. Yeah. And I also went to college and first I'm a psychology major as well. So trying to,
You really understand people.
it helps.
I bet it does. I'm sure that's a fairly important part of this process. And also not just the decluttering, but the reviving of the space. I mean, it's right in the name of your business. Like I'm looking at your gallery and it's beautiful. You must have to get to know your client a little bit to be able to make some changes in their home that they're comfortable with.
Yeah, getting to know what they like and what's the purpose for the room. I mean, that's very important. You know, sometimes you have a dining room and it's filled with bills and papers and things piled on the table, and it's like, what do you want to use this room for? Oh, you haven't eaten in here in a year, you know, because it's too cluttered.
Maybe it's not a dining room.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. If you're not using it, maybe it's a home office, you know. So you really got to know what the function of the room is and what they need to use it for.
Yeah.
And Sarah, I know you were looking through the website earlier, and we're pretty impressed with some of the before and after photos.
Beautiful.
Especially the gym.
I did. So I was saying, you know, in a space like a gym, you're there almost every day. But for me, because I'm there such a short amount of time, I never really think about how it looks or how it feels. But I know that if I made the changes, like stop and take a minute and finish painting the trim or finish painting the walls or choose a better color that's more calming for what I'm doing in that space, like I know it would probably get used more often and it would probably feel better. But it's one of those things like, yeah, I just don't have the time or I just don't think about it enough to do it. And I think, you know, having somebody like you to come in and be like, just tell me what you want to do.
Yeah.
and
you
I can
might
do
use it more often too.
Yeah.
If it's a, you know, if you see in the pictures, it was like a dark gold and we changed it to a lighter gray, a calmer space.
Yeah.
You might be more apt to go there.
Absolutely. Yeah, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. You don't realize how much your environment is actually affecting you until somebody comes along and changes it or helps you change it and make it more functional or more visually appealing to you.
Yes, absolutely.
I think at some point, too, everybody gets tired of their stuff.
Yeah.
Right? They get tired of looking at their stuff. Or like we were talking about earlier, the style changes. Like that gold, the dark gold, the burgundy, the primitive decorations, those are all kind of outdated at this point. And so you're looking at it and you're just thinking, but I like it. I just don't know what I like now. So I think, yeah, you know, having somebody else kind of look at your stuff and be like, maybe this is not for you anymore.
Yeah, and what I can do is provide different samples of different ideas, and people can look at it and say, oh, yeah, I like that, or I don't like that. So I get to learn, you know, what they like.
Yep. The before and after photos are lovely. It's like, it is a completely different look in most of them.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, whoa, that's the same couch. How is that the same couch in this room? And it looks completely different.
Right. I know a little paint can brighten up a whole room. Mm-hmm. You know, change your cushions, you know, just change your drapes.
Yeah. Or light fixtures, ceiling fans, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take a lot of money to do that. You know, it might, you know, take a little time to paint, but then you have a beautiful room after that you'll enjoy.
Yeah.
Cindy, what are you hearing from some of your clients after you've reorganized their homes?
That's the best part. You know, some of them will say, I couldn't do this without you. Or because I do a lot of the heavy lifting. You know, I'll move the boxes and you know, move things around for them, and they say I just couldn't do it, either physically or mentally. They just, you know, they're like, I don't know where to start, or I don't know what that would look like, so I just leave it as it is. Yeah, that's the biggest benefit of it, is I hear that, you know, that I've maybe changed somebody's life a little bit by letting them enjoy their space.
I hate to admit it, but I think I'm one of those people. I have a bin full of electrical cords and cables that I haven't used in years. I have no idea where they go or what they belong to, but I can't bring myself to throw it away because you never know.
Might need it. Yeah.
I have boxes for old iPhones that you never know,
You do, though.
but you do. I don't, and I need to. But-
Yeah, and there's places that recycle that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and people who they might change their decorations but keep the old ones, and it's like let someone else enjoy them now. You know,
Right.
at this point.
You can drop them off at Goodwill or Andwell, or you can go to this weekend. There's a electronics drop off too at
with Community
Credit Union on Stanley Street, right in Auburn. So now is the time. Like this is gonna motivate people to get out there. That's right. They're like, I can do this, and then they're gonna call you because they're like, I can't do this by myself. I got rid of my computer, but I still need Cindy.
Need professional
I
help.
need professional help.
Yeah. Cindy, if you wouldn't mind just, I don't know, maybe sharing a couple of tips or tricks for people like me who I go into my home office and I look at that bin and I know I'll never use anything that it contains, but for some reason
I gotta hang
can't bring
on.
myself to toss it out or
Yeah, maybe you could pare down. You know, you might, if you have 10 cords, maybe you keep 2 of them just in case. You know, you don't have to keep everything. You know, it's about paring down and really decluttering. And if you feel like you might use it someday, at least you'll have a little comfort knowing, oh, I can go to my bin and see what's there. And the worst that could happen is if you got rid of it, is you have to buy another one.
right, and
You know.
those are like $3 to $4. So
Exactly. And is it worth the stress of having that bin sitting there, to keep it just in case versus just buying something when you absolutely need it?
yeah, and then I can enjoy my space, right? Well, in the home office before picture, there's a cat in the window. In the home office after picture, the cat's gone.
I see that.
That was that part of the process.
Rid of the cat.
See ya, cat.
The cat's
The
got to
first
go.
thing to go, cat. Second thing to go, those curtains that don't cover the whole window. So the cat can look out.
That was the friendliest cat. Like, he'd greet me every time I went over.
What are we doing today, Cindy? Where are you going to put my cat box? Out of the picture, cat. Out of
Right.
the picture.
Here's a new rug I can scratch.
Exactly. So that's something that's something about these photos too. Like, there is no rug. You took that out, or
Yes, we put flooring in, and I put an area rug.
what a big difference that makes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you need that carpeting for?
Right.
Ugh.
And you can see a little paint change the look of
Again.
the room, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
again.
definitely.
Just makes it so bright. Changing the outdated light fixture made a
Yes.
huge difference as well. Yeah. Just little things, man.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a big renovation, but it's the little stuff too that makes a difference. Like just adding some plants, adding some throw blankets, just
Yeah, making it cozy.
make it cozy. Yep. Yeah. And I like how you've the space is a little bit divided. Like there's an office area and there's a viewing area. Like there's a television, couch, games.
Yes, I like to create zones in a room so that if you're using the space for multiple purposes, you have a separate area for that. Because he wanted a little space because the homeowner and the kids like to watch TV up there, but yet he wanted it to be his home office as well. So kind of separated those zones.
Yeah. And then the kids can hang while he's working. Mm-hmm. Right? That's lovely.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
And you also offer decorating
I do.
skills and services. Are those separate from the organizational, or do they mesh?
They can mesh or they can be separate. It's really what the client needs help with.
Okay.
Some people they don't know what to choose for decoration, so I can provide them with different layouts and ideas. But sometimes it meshes. So first we have to start by decluttering a space, getting it organizing, and then we can decorate.
What's in now as far as
Yeah.
decorating and colors and paint colors and things like that?
Yeah, so the lighter colors are in. As you see from the pictures, 20 years ago it was the yellows and the oranges, greens, and now it's the lighter grays, the beiges, more neutral. And And then for organizing, pretty organizing things are, baskets and shelves. But, it all depends what kind of organizer you are, too. Some people like to see their stuff out in the open, and others like it hidden. And so it really depends if you want to see what's in your organization systems or hide them.
Right.
And I do tailor it to what people's preferences are.
The people you live with in your own home, are they messy? Are they organized? What's happening there?
My husband's going to hear this. He's more organized than I am.
Boy.
Yeah, he's very, very neat. So he keeps me on my toes.
All right.
So it makes it easy in my own home, for sure.
Yeah. Is he filling out a job application?
Yeah, I'd hire him. He can help me.
Awesome. Cindy, is there anything else about Revived Spaces that you would like our listeners to know before we move on to our final segment?
I would just want to say, you're not alone. There is help out there. If any of you don't know where to start and you just want a little help, we can start small, one room at a time, or we can do, the whole house at some point if you're feeling overwhelmed by any space. So I definitely encourage people to contact me.
All right. And what's the best way to get in touch?
The best way is I can be emailed at revivedspacesme@gmail.com, or they can go to my website, revived-spaces.com, and all my information is there too, my phone number and all that.
Uncle Andy's Digest is turning 30, and you're invited to celebrate with us. Join us Friday, May 22nd from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn Auburn Riverwatch for a night of celebration. For 3 decades, Uncle Andy's Digest has been Central Maine's community-focused monthly advertising publication, connecting local businesses with loyal readers. Enjoy 90s music from Palo Entertainment, hors d'oeuvres, a cash bar, in recognition of our longest-running advertisers, and much more. Find all the details in the latest issue of Uncle Andy's and on Facebook. We can't wait to see you there.
Cindy would like to close out the show with a segment called 3 Random Questions, where Sarah and I will ask you questions that have nothing to do with your line of work.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
We're just trying to get to know you a little better as a member of our community. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. I guess I will begin.
Okay.
All right. Cindy, if you could attend any concert in history and have the best seats in the house, who would you go see and why?
Well, what comes to mind first is I'd say, my husband's going to laugh at me, but Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And actually, I saw her years ago at Gillette, but I think she's come a long way, and I think I'd love to see her again.
T-Swizzle.
T-Swizzle. Mm-hmm. I heard she's got a couple of hits.
Couple. I'm a big fan.
You are
I'm a
too?
Swiftie. Yeah.
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 Do you have a favorite song or a favorite era?
There's so many I like. I like her new song. I think it's Opal Light or something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
that's so fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I like her old stuff too.
All right.
All right. My question is, if you had 25 hours in the day, what would you do with your extra hour?
My extra hour. Mm-hmm. I would try to get a walk in at the beach.
Oh,
That's one of my favorite things to do.
yeah. Nice. That's a great goal. I like that.
But it takes me an hour to get to the ocean, so I don't know.
Right.
So there goes that plan.
So, yeah. I mean, you'd still have the extra hour, though.
I would.
Right?
Yes. So that's my favorite.
I love it.
Cindy, final question. Putting your professional skills aside, what could you teach someone to do today with 100% certainty?
Oh.
Right? We dig deep here, Cindy.
Yeah, I guess. Think on that one. 100% certainty. I think I'd encourage somebody to, I like lists. So make a list of, start with things you're grateful for in your life, and maybe look at things that, if it has to do with being overwhelmed in your house, what's making you overwhelmed, and focus on the things that make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a pen and paper kind of list person, or are you digital?
I mostly paper.
Yeah.
I'd say. I mean, I do digital too, calendars and things like that. But yeah, I'm a list person and I like to cross them off.
Yeah.
It's so
for sure.
satisfying.
It is. I like to do things, write them on the list, and then cross them off.
Yeah. I hear that sometimes. Yeah, done. Check.
Sarah's the most efficient person
like
I
it.
know.
Listen,
Efficient.
the dopamine hit. Bam. Easy peasy. Cross that puppy off.
That's great. Cindy, it's been a pleasure. Thanks so much for joining us
thank you.
today.
Thanks you for having me. I appreciate it.
It's a lot of fun.
We so appreciate your time and sharing some great advice for us as well.
Yeah.
And be sure to check out the story in the spring issue of LA Metro Magazine featuring Cindy and her business, written and photographed by Jennifer Grace. And it's titled Everything Everywhere, Storage Solutions for Maine Homes. Thanks to Ruper's Beverage and Redemption and DeBlois Electric for sponsoring today's episode. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam Ashby via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat. And I will say I have bitten